What's going on, Tanner, Mike, Cole, Noah? I see Mike with a nice beard. I'm trying to get like Mike over here right now. First, I want to give glory to God. Without God, nothing would be possible. So I'm a follower of Christ, and
Me too.
yeah, we love Jesus with all our hearts. And second, we want to honor Tanner. I love what you created. I love what you're about, and we just want to honor you, brother, for creating a great platform for people to connect and grow. A little bit of background on myself, and Luisa's giving you guys a background on herself as well. Me, Kelvin Tata, born and raised in Cameroon, came to this country when I was about 9 years old. Got into college, and my first job was door-to-door sales. I never worked a 9 to 5. I started door-to-door sales when I was 18, and from there I just fell in love with sales, the ability to work for yourself, impact people. After I graduated from college, COVID hit about that time. I was looking to see what I was going to do after college. I was like, well, what do I do now? I got my degree in exercise science, which is actually hanging up back there. And from
Collecting dust.
yeah, it's collecting dust at the moment. I saw an ad that just kept popping up. You guys know how you keep seeing an ad. You're like, I'm going to buy this thing. All right, I'm just going to buy this thing. So I invested in a course. It was about $10,000, just teaching guys like me how to build an online fitness business. Invested in it. I started building a business. I'm like, this is great. I'm about to make a lot of money, right? Well, I get into it. It's going well, but then I start to realize, man, I have so much in my heart that I have to deal with. When you're building a business, you're talking to people, you have to change yourself inside in order for you to be successful. You can't preach health and fitness and preach these other things when you're not living the exact same thing. I had to look at myself in the mirror, my addictions, my trauma. I invested in mentors, spent about $15,000 on my emotional health, understanding what was going on in my heart. How can I be better so I can serve at a higher level? Right. From there, the Lord started just transforming my heart. Right. I started getting closer to God. I quit my addictions. Guys, I was addicted to porn for 10 plus years. I had to face that. I was addicted to smoking weed, drinking, partying, all that stuff. And I had to face that. And I thank Jesus so much for freeing me from that. And throughout the way, I knew I wanted to get married. In order for me to get married, I do not want to carry this thing that's holding me back into the next season of my life. And the Lord freed me. And then he gave me my blessing, my wife. And from there on, we've just been building together. I love her so much. She's literally part of me. I don't know what I would be able to do without this woman. I can't ever see myself being without her, but I'm not going to talk too much about you. You want to tell a little bit of your story?
Yeah, thank you. Well, yes, I'm Luisa Tata, and I am from the Dominican Republic, if you can notice an accent. So I came to the States when I was 17 years old, initially for Bible Institute. So I wasn't sure where to go with my life after my senior year. I didn't feel really sure about college. I never really loved the idea of it. I always had like an entrepreneurial spirit, knew I wanted to have a business, but ended up going to Bible Institute. And then from there, the Lord led me to a Christian university to study exercise science. And there I was like, okay, this is great. It's a Christian college and I'm combining what I love, fitness and all that. Third year, I realized, why am I doing this? Am I doing this just to prove my parents, to prove other people, get a degree, go back to DR having that American title? But on my sophomore year, I ran into something similar. Like Kelvin kept seeing ads of starting an online business. I knew I wanted a business. I wasn't sure how to start. Social media is so big, so overwhelming. And I ended up investing $7,500 into a program, got myself into that world and started my business. As I fell in love with entrepreneurship and coaching people, I needed to improve my sales skills. So in another program that I signed up, I met Kelvin, which he was the sales coach there. That's how we met. Then we decided to get married, and I also decided to drop out of college because it was just not it. I'm thankful for the years and where it led. Now we are building together. We're just very passionate about faith, health, and fitness and relating the mind, body, and spirit.
What would your life look like if your body, mind, and spirit were all aligned? You don't have to answer. That's just something to think about. What would your life actually look like if your body, mind, and spirit are all aligned? What we're covering today is just the body, the mind, and the spirit and how they work together. Why does transformation matter? Why do we even need to transform ourselves? Everything is relationships. The world revolves around relationships. We need people in order to level up. If you want to build a business, you need a relationship. Whatever you want to do, you need relationships. So it's important to transform, because if you're a business owner, if you're a dad, if you're a brother, you're a sister, you're going to be better for the people around you. It's not just about you. It's about others, the legacy you leave behind. Who do you want to be? That's why it's important to transform.
The first pillar, which is the body, and it's our physical health. And if you're a Christian, the body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. We can't just take care of one side, like our mind or our spirit, and then neglect the body. It's all combined, it's all one, it's a holistic approach. What we focus on is gut health, hormones, sleep, stress, foundation of daily habits. There's so many things besides working out or eating protein. So we have our gut health, which really affects our mind. The gut is the second brain.
Yeah.
So how we feed our bodies, it's also going to project in how we feel throughout the day and how we connect with people, and everything is just related. If you're not confident in yourself, if you don't like the way you feel, if you don't like the way you look, you're going to project that. It's going to affect your relationships, whether that's in your family, job, and all that stuff.
There's a teaching moment right here as we talk about gut health. That's a really cute picture of you that I put up.
Oh,
there.
that's me. I made kombucha. That's not wine or anything.
One of the things to improve gut health, we talk about probiotics versus prebiotics. So probiotics are things like Greek yogurt, kombucha, kefir, to improve your gut health, to make your brain work better, to think better, to have more energy. Now, the prebiotics help feed the probiotics. And the prebiotics are, think about vegetables, fruits. Those help feed the probiotics to work better, and your body works as a system. You got to make sure you hydrate. When it comes to hydration, you could drink a lot of water, but a couple things that can help you hydrate quicker than just water is electrolytes. Two of the biggest things that you could buy on Amazon: LMNT hydration and liquid IV. That works better because it goes straight into your bloodstream. So if you feel dehydrated, you're tired, a lot of the times is you're not drinking enough water. And then you got to work out. How many guys in there work out? Who's hitting the gym?
I wanted to emphasize also in the morning hydration. A lot of people start the day with coffee, and caffeine is actually dehydrating. It's a diuretic. That's really not the best thing that you should be doing first thing in the morning. The best thing is to hydrate as soon as you wake up, not a donut with coffee or a Starbucks drink or something like that.
The Sales Pros diet is like nicotine and caffeine. You should have coffee about an hour to 2 hours after you wake up, because if you have it as soon as you wake up, it's going to increase your cortisol level, make you more stressed. The cutoff time for coffee should be around like 2 o'clock, because coffee has a 6 hour lifespan. So if you stop at 2, it gives it enough time to get out of your system. If you're drinking coffee at 3, 4 o'clock, it can make it harder for you to sleep. And if you don't sleep properly, what does that do? That affects your performance or whatever you got to do the next day. You're more irritated, you're tired, you might be snapping at people, right? So we don't want that. Ginger is really good for gut health. If you cut a piece of ginger and you chew that, that really helps with inflammation and digestion. This is a shot that she makes every morning. You put a little bit of water in a cup, and then you put cayenne, apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper. You drink that and you chew
lemon.
Lemon.
And Himalayan salt.
Yeah, exactly. I missed some things. And then you chew that, and you drink that and you chew with ginger. That's also a good energy shot. These are one of the things I give to my clients who are hung up on caffeine. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's try this natural way first to at least slowly wean off the caffeine.
And it's so strong that it actually wakes me up.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
It's an antioxidant. So you can, black tea has caffeine in it, green tea has caffeine in it. That's also a very, very great option. You can also have tea at night. Chamomile tea is really good for relaxation and helping you sleep. So tea is a great option. But with caffeine, you really have to wean off slowly and celebrate your wins. If you were drinking the second pillar, which is your mind, your mental and your emotional health. Whatever you focus on, you feel. The world tells us, guys, nowadays, you got to be tough. For sure, be tough, because we have a lot of weak men in society today. You actually have to feel your emotions. If you're angry, you got to feel angry, but you cannot react off anger. If you're frustrated, you got to recognize that you're frustrated. You got to be aware of what you're feeling and then respond properly. But a lot of times, people don't recognize their emotion. People are not aware of the emotions. And then what ends up happening is they blow up. They overreact. They yell. They're so frustrated that they can't be present. Maybe it's with a customer. Maybe it's with their family member.
And you feel shame and guilt. I should have not said that. When did I do that? Now I have to apologize. I feel embarrassed because I have to apologize to this person. So it's actually being able to regulate your emotions.
Discipline over motivation. I like to say discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger you get. Just do the things you got to do, right? Whether you feel like it or not. Breaking patterns and cycles. What are the cycles that you're in? The patterns that you're in. For me, it was smoking weed, watching porn like a dork. That's something I struggled heavily with. And it's very, very common in our world today. And we don't talk about it enough because it's something that's shameful. Right? It can make people feel guilty. It might not be porn for you guys. It might be nicotine. It might be caffeine. It might be something little. But what is the cycle? What is the simple thing that's holding you back? Because it's affecting your emotional health. It has control over you. So it is affecting your emotional health.
More than what you're doing, it's why you're doing it. There's a trigger that is causing you to fall back into those habits.
Think about it like this. If that thing was out of your life, how much better would you be? Rewiring your brain is a hard process. It's not easy. But you could stay comfortable and stay the same. That's hard as well. Not having a life you want. Or you can change. That's hard as well. You got to choose your heart. Everything takes work.
But thank God for neuroplasticity, that we can actually change the way we think and the way we act and rewire our brain.
If you need help or something, go get the help that you need. If it's hiring a coach mentally, go seek that help. You are your biggest investment. You got to change your freaking habits. What are the things that you're doing? What are the things I have to cut out and replace them with? Who am I spending my time with? Are they feeding my bad habits or are they helping me become better? It's hard to lose some friends. It's very hard. People you love. But if you got a negative Nancy in your life, you got to cut that rope. In order to move to the next level, the next season in your life, there's some things you have to cut off. There's some people you have to cut off. The hour of power. I got this from Tony Robbins. In my day, when I wake up, I can't just be checking my phone, scrolling on social media, worrying about other people. I listen to some worship music, pray, go for a walk outside, take about an hour, get my coffee, and then boom, I can start my day. Controlling your dopamine. Are you planning your day? Do you know the things that you have to get done? Are you tracking the stuff? Whatever you have to improve, you got to track. I don't care if it's health and fitness. You got to track your nutrition.
It's in business, you got to track your numbers.
Facts. When people come to us in health and fitness, they're like, well, I don't want to track
That's
this.
tedious.
Too tedious. Okay, cool.
Stay the same then.
If you wanted to watch your spending and improve your financial situation, wouldn't you see what's coming into your bank account and what's going out? You would, right? So let's treat our body like we treat our business and treat our money, because it's the same thing. How you do one thing is how you do everything. What are your habits? Your habits dictate your future. It takes 7 days to reset your dopamine, just so you guys know. So if you have a scrolling problem, I had to do this in my healing journey. When I first hired my mentor, he was like, delete all social medias off your phone. I was like, what? I run my business on social media. He's like, okay, well, hire a VA. Or you have to put certain blocks.
The lockbox is right there.
Facts. We have a lockbox in for our phone.
Yeah, to show
You can show them. There's a lockbox for your phone. If you have a problem, you got to get stuff done. You can't stop scrolling. I'm so glad you brought this up. This lockbox, you can put your phone in, set a timer, lock it for about 2-3 hours, whatever it is, and just get work done, get deep work done. A lot of times in the mornings when you have the strongest brain power and you can get the most done, that's the time you need to put your phone away the most. We're getting bombarded by everything all the time. So the biggest thing with dopamine is our phone, our freaking phone, dog.
And your night routine will also set you up for success or failure for your morning routine. So if you go to bed late scrolling, then you wake up tired, or you might not even wake up on time. You were supposed to go to the gym, you didn't go to the gym. You, I don't know, needed to walk your dog, you didn't. Like, everything that you do at night will set you up for success or failure in the morning.
Yeah.
So also just putting your phone away at night, being present with your family, with your spouse, like just be in the moment and not be scrolling in your phone. And